Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rosie Henshaw, and if you're new here, then welcome. It's lovely to meet you. And if you're already existing guys, then thank you so much for coming back. So obviously, if you've clicked on the link to my video, then you will know that this is a house tour. This is the update that I have been waiting for ages because it feels like forever since we started the extension. I'm in my Sunday scrubs today, so I've just been cleaning, going to be doing a dinner, so excuse the state of me. Well, it's not a state, it's like normal, isn't it? So we're going to get on and I'm going to show you the home tour. I thought I'd start like this because obviously I can't edit my video, so I can't do the little intro because my phone's not working at the moment, so I'm currently filming on the husband's. That's why the video's a bit late. So I'm going to start showing you off with all the things that we've done. I have done really lots of organisation in the cupboards, which I'm going to do in a separate video, just because it's going to be so long otherwise. So grab yourselves a cup of tea and some snacks and let's get into the video. So this is in the hallway. So the reason I'm bringing you in here first is because we have had a few updates in the living room. So in the new extension, we decided to go for this Carndean flooring. So we thought it'd only be fitting if we had it also put into the living room. So in the living room, we had it painted and the picture rail put up with a new fireplace. In October, which you probably would have seen anyway, but we decided to get a nice new light. So we got this from John Lewis and we got the Carndean flooring. So this was a little bit of a pain because the whole floor needed to be heightened to be level with the tiles that were out here, so it's all one level. And I just wanted to show you in here because now I'm really happy with what it looks like. I have just washed the floors, so. But we got this Carndean flooring, we got it in the small strips, and this is actually in the limed oak. I did buy some nice little cushions as well. The big tassel ones are from B&M and the little jute ones, they're from Dunelm. So I just think it looks really nice in here now. If you haven't seen the little update of the fireplace and the picture rail, this will be the first time you've seen the living room done. We're really happy with the look of it now. And the same with the cushions over there, but it's got his little bed. And yeah, this is just the little updates in the living room. So now we'll go on to... The only thing I have got to touch up is there's loads of little like marks where we've had to get furniture out of rooms. So this is now, so this used to be the old kitchen, but this is now the utility room. But he's currently in a cage, he's not shut in there, he likes to sit in there. We've got his old crate out because he's actually had a castration. So of a night time, to stop him jumping up high on the furniture and stuff and hurting himself, we've been putting him in there. But he seems to love it, so he's in there at the moment with the door open. But I'll show you in there. So this was our original dining room. Not much has changed in here apart from the flooring. So the floor's been raised up, and what you would have noticed is there used to be an old radiator cover here. So what we've done is we've gone for like an old vintage style radiator, column radiator, to like keep it a little bit up in keeping. I think I'm going to get a wider mirror up here. But as you come round into the room, you would normally be greeted by double doors that go out to a conservatory, but it doesn't anymore, it actually goes out to the extension. So in this room, this is where my dresser, what you would normally see in all of my videos, would be. So this dresser, I've actually painted it in a colour called Bone by Farrow & Ball. I just get it mixed up cheap by B&Q. And I put some little ceramic knobs to go on here as well, and we took the top off. So that's gone to a better use of a home, someone that's actually going to use it. I decided to take it off. I was going to put it down the summer house, down the end, and then I thought, you know what? I'd rather someone use it because we're going to have a TV above it here. And then over on this side, we're just going to have a nice sofa, so it's going to be a snug, like a little family room in here. I might get like a nice little rug as well. And the colour on the walls is also in the bone. So the biggest change is here. Sorry, it's a bit of a dark day today. But as you come into the new extension, we decided to go for panelling. So this panelling, I sort of drew up roughly what I wanted to have. The builder that done the building for us is actually a carpenter by trade. So yet again, we've got the same matching column radiator to go. This is also in the colour bone. So we wanted to make my shoddy panelling go nice with the new panelling. So we decided if we kept it in similar colour scheme, then it would work really well. So as you come round, also opted for bifold doors, which is just going to be so lovely in the summer. The garden is currently having its overhaul. We're just waiting for the slabs and the turf to turn up. And this here would be a conservatory originally. So here is the dining room. I'm going to get out so it makes it a bit brighter because it's a little bit dark in here. So here is the new kitchen. I'm not sure why it's so dark. It's really bright in real life in here. Yeah, this is, now we get into the brightness that I'm kind of seeing. So we got these lights from Next. We wanted some lights that go over the bar area. So we have got some free like chairs coming. They're like wicker stools, bar stools, but they've not come yet just because we're waiting for them. They're not coming to the middle of May, but they was my favourite ones. So I thought we might as well wait for them. So we've gone for a Quartz Work top as well. So this was really lovely. The only annoying thing was we had to have the kitchen fitted first. Then they come out and do the template so it fits perfectly. Because obviously it's such a hard stone, it has to be cut in the factory. So then we had to wait 10 days for it to be fitted, so we was without an oven. So that was the only annoying thing about waiting for stone, because if it's wood, you can kind of have it done ASAP with the kitchen. So the kitchen that we've actually gone for, that's it, that's a better lighting. So the cupboards that we've actually got are from Wicks. So we went for Wicks, we was going to go for Howdens, but it was so expensive. And one of my mum's relatives actually works in a Wicks store and can give family and friends a slight discount. So we ended up getting this. So this is the Heritage range in Sage, and I absolutely love it. It does come in like an off-white colour as well. I went for the Sage just because these were their premium cupboards that they had, and they were in an oaky, they're like a solid pine doors. Like the cupboards are still MDF on the inside, but they're solid doors. So if I ever want to get them sprayed, I can always sand them down and get them sprayed professionally, or do it them myself, and they're just going to last forever. And in actual fact, with the discount, they worked out just slightly cheaper than the Howdens kitchen. So I thought we might as well go for this one, then it's less cost in the long run because we can keep it. This is Gary's fridge. So I did want a Smeg, but Gary said if we're having this down, there's one thing that I want. So he wanted to get his little Samsung fridge with his ice and his water. So he was allowed that. We've gone for like polished chrome, is it called? Polished chrome cup handles. And also as well, this is another little design of mine. So I drew this up and had a few pictures and designed this so the little over oven mantle. So we got the carpenter to make this up for us as well. So this currently houses our extractor fan underneath, and we've painted all of the walls and this in strong white by Farrenball, yet again mixed up by B&Q in the Valspar range, which I just think is a lot better paint. You can wash it up really well. So that's that original oven that we had. It's a leisure, so I think it's like a 1.5, so it's like 90 centimetres, so it isn't as big as a normal range oven. We didn't go for the shaker panelling around the edge because I just thought it could get a little bit too fussy. So we've also gone for the herringbone pattern in here. So as we go around to the sides, we've got this little nook over here. I just have my olive oil, some cookbooks, and my little bread bin from Next. I splurged, guys. I done it. I went and got myself a Smed Kettle. I was like, do you know what? I want a Smed Kettle. I've wanted one for ages. We live in a hard water area, and I was like, Gary, I promise I'll look after it and descale it. And he was like, okay, so you can get one. We've also got this little utensil pot, which is just filled with like gold utensils. I did do a video on homeware. I think a lot of these were from Sainsbury's, but the little pots from Garden Trading Company, and the little wooden chopping board I've had for ages from Marks and Spencer's. So as we go round, I've also got the Smed Toaster of Dreams. So this is actually a 4-slice toaster. So as you'll see, like the slices are huge, but it's amazing because if you're going to do like the sort of like pancakes and stuff, like the little Warbutons ones you put in, you can get 3 in each side. So it saves me time, guys. I've also got this little chopping board from Habitat from Sainsbury's, and this is my little Emma Bridgewater little egg holder. That is weird because that light isn't actually flashing in real life, but it looks like it's flashing there. It's because there's like a little yellow dot in the middle, and I think it's just where the pixels, I'm not sure what's going on. It's got a little thingy out here. I won't say her name because otherwise she'll start saying, what do you want? So we've also gone for a butler sink. So this butler sink, when it came, we did have a little bit of a giggle because it's absolutely enormous. Like we was laughing the same, me and Gary could sit in one side each. So it's a huge butler sink. But do you know what? It's actually perfect. It's so big. It's 100 centimetres wide, so you can't really get how big it is until you're actually here. It looks a lot smaller, especially because the stone worktop started to encase over the top of it. But it's actually huge. And obviously it goes back 60 centimetres, like the depth of a cupboard. So it's really deep. But my logic was, even though I had these little lines put in here, I don't really like having loads of washing out on the side. So I thought if I put a little drying rack now and again in one of them, while I'm washing up on the other, then I haven't got all drying washing up on the sides. With that though, we have got a dishwasher here integrated into the breakfast bar. So I will obviously show you what's in all the cupboards because I've got really good with the organisation. I'll give you a little sneak peek. So I will show you what's in the cupboards. But like I say, it's going to be a really long video otherwise, because I don't shut up either, do I? So we've also gone for a lantern, so we thought it'd be really nice to let in lots of light. I actually think it's so bright in here that the camera's doing this weird thing to stop it from being so bright, so it's like making it darker. So we was a little bit worried that our original dining table wasn't going to fit, and to be completely honest, I didn't really want to spend it out again because I love this table. It's from Next. It cost us some money before, you know, it was like £500-600 worth. I can't really remember. I think it was about £550 we paid for it. So it's a lot of money. I didn't want it to go to waste. If you sell these items, you can never sell them and get, you know, half of what they're worth back. So I thought, you know what, let's see. When we put it in here, it actually fits perfectly. It looks like there's like quite close, but there is loads of space here. It's just a bit, this camera's a bit strange. It doesn't show you perfectly, but when you come back here, you can see just how much space there actually is. So this is actually a 10-seater, so you can fit 4 for either side and then 1 at the ends. And these are our little bargain chairs that we got for £10 each from Quartz Furniture, which is local to us. I'm going to go outside and show you outside as well, because we've had new fences. It looks like a complete state out here. I'm not going to pretend it's like, wow, look at our garden. So this is the summer house. This is where the kids play in the summer. The other side is a shed. So from about there is a shed. Excuse me, I've got really bad cold at the moment. So I'm talking, I sound a little bit bunged up, and I'm trying to not be so snotty on the phone. Not so classy. So all our fences were broken. We did have an old little like beach hut here that's come up. So if you can see like the darker variations in dirt, so we're going to have turf. So a lot of people have asked on my Instagram, are you having faux grass? No, we're not. To be honest, I would rather just real grass. I know it's a pain to cut. I just think personally, this is just my opinion, I just love the look of real grass. I prefer it. I prefer the feel of it. And I just feel like when dirt is out there, even though you can actually antibacterial, so I'm probably talking rubbish now, I just don't know. I just feel like it's cleaner when it's real grass. I prefer real grass. But the lighter area is actually where we're going to be having a patio. So it goes out by about 2 metres. It looks a lot smaller on this camera. It goes about 2 metres. We're having like silvery coloured patio that sort of arches round and has a little walkway that goes up to the decking. So the decking used to actually come out all the way to where you can see this brown line of paint here. So the builders have like taken half of it up, made it good at the other end, because they said, you know what, it's in good nick. It would cost you a couple grand to replace the size of it, because it's actually quite a big bit. You can't really tell. It's absolutely huge. So obviously like 4 fence panels long, so you're talking like 4 metres long and about 4 metres wide. It just, things look a bit smaller on this camera. But yeah, it would cost a lot of money to replace this, so there's nothing really wrong with it. So we're going to get it jet washed, we're going to paint it black. We're also going to paint all the fences and the posts black. I'm going to see if I can get all this brown off of the posts first, because I'd rather not have to paint those, but if I do have to, then I've got to. So it'd just be nice to have a nice big corner sofa area in the back, maybe with like a pergola, have a little trampoline out there for the kids. But I'm going to show you the outside of the extension. So I'm going to show you with the bifold doors open, because it's, honestly, I was a little bit like, oh, do we really need bifold doors, Gary? Actually, I'm really impressed with them. I'm not going to lie. I won't let Gary see this, because otherwise he'll be like, what are you talking about? But look, it opens completely out to our kitchen, diner. So once the patio, because obviously all this has got to be raised, so once, oh look, Bertie with his little cone on. You all right, my darling? You all right, my darling? So we also got a little outdoor plug for obviously getting the like lawnmower and that going, maybe a radio. Also as well, we went for all the black fascias. Now our builder sourced us some of these. I'll show you around the back. So these like plumbing bits that are all on the side, they're like the pipe work. They're in this weird grainy look where they actually look like they're steel when you look up close. So we went for black outside on the windows, also black outside on the lantern. So the bricks we went for were like the country mix bricks. We just thought it'd be a little bit more in keeping, because the front of our house has like big bays and stuff and a lot of stained glass, so it just would look a little bit nicer with it. These little lights are so modern. These were £15 from B&Q, and they lit out like a lovely triangle of light underneath and above. So really love this. I'm going to come stand right back so you get a rough idea of the space. So I'll try and insert a little clip at the end of what it actually looked like before, so you can see. Now the extension, we only went out by 4 metres because this was permitted development, because where our house is detached, Obviously, it depends on different areas, you'd have to check with your local council. But because we went for it's permitted development for a detached house, we had 4 metres out. We've managed to get all our certificates all signed off. I was so pleased that we didn't need planning permission. So as you come down the side here, we're currently going to have some nice big new fences built there, and there is a little side door around here that goes into the utility room, what would have been the old garden door. So yeah, really windy, but it's going to be really nice. And once the summer house, we're going to get this clad in the back as well. So it's just going to be like a really nice space. But I wanted to show you like the show you all of the, sorry I'm a bit wobbly, like even like the vents and stuff we went for black, but how cute are these like posty bits here? They look all old fashioned, like they're actually steel, but they're not, they're all plastic. And I just like them, I just thought they looked a little bit nicer. I just can't wait for the garden to actually be done now. So yeah, we went for black on the inside with the bifold doors as well. But on the window, we went for white on the inside, which Gary was like, that's not going to go. And I suppose a few of you would be like, no, my OCD couldn't handle that. But the lantern had to be white on the inside. I thought that's going to be white on the inside and it will go better with the actual kitchen area. The reason I went for black on the inside with the bifolds is just because they're going to be cleaner. The dog has already got his little marks and stuff on them. It's a little bit like, gets a little bit dirty. And I am thinking of getting some French shutters put on this window here. So it'd be nice because they'll be white, and then the white from the PVC behind will obviously be showing through. It'll be better than black showing through. Birdie. So it's a nice big space. And then you go into my really dark hallway that I thought would be a really good idea to do dark, but I love it. So this is the original kitchen. So the original kitchen would have gone out a little bit further because we had like an old coal shed that used to sit on the back of 2 windows. So it would have gone back further, and these cupboards also go back 60 centimetres. So it's deceiving because they've put them in the alcove. So it looks a lot smaller. It's really hard to fit on here. So like I say, Bertie's cage is in here, but normally we'd have these 2 hampers just down at the bottom, one for dark and one for lights with our washing. Obviously he's got to be in his cage just because of a night time, so he doesn't try and jump up on the sofa. Oh, I'm doing the dark lighting again, because we don't want him to tear and hurt himself. So once that'll be out within a week. So we've gone for a pink on the door again, but a much brighter pink this time. So this pink I actually mixed up, so I'd like a real Barbie cerise pink that I just added a little bit of grey to make it a little bit dusty looking. And then a lot of white. So yeah, really happy. I've got a lot of paint on this door frame here, but like I say, because I've got to touch up all the chips from moving furniture, I thought it'd just be easier to do it all in one go. So these cupboards are called the Tiverton range, and these are also from Wickes. So we just went for larder style cupboards. This one's actually going to have a pole in it put for coats. This one's going to be shelving just for coats and shoes, like folded up and stuff. And then these ones have just got like utility stuff, which I'll show you at the same time as showing you inside the kitchen cupboards. So the floor is called the Devon stone tiles. So they're actually the same as what we had put out in the hallway all that time ago. Where's that weird light in there? It's like an orb. Oh no, it's a light on. There's like a weird orb there, guys. See that? So we've got a new washing machine and tumble dryer. We went for Hot Point. These seem to be the cheapest ones that had the biggest load and energy savings, so I got them from Currys. Also painted the door in pink as well, so we've just gone for like a plain white on all of the walls. It's really hard to see. I'm going to open the door, 1 second. I'm going to come over here and open the door to let in a lot more light because it's a really dark day. So we went for like a spa type cladding. So I said to Gary, before we had it painted, I was like, it actually looks like a sauna in here, Gary. And he was like, no, it doesn't. So what we done was, is the most similar colour that was from the Farrow Ball range to the actual cupboards in the Tiverton slate was a colour called Plummet. So we also got this mixed up by Valspar B&Q because it's much cheaper. And obviously this pink is my own pink that I made, but it's very, very similar to the Farrow Ball Cinder Rose. I was mixing it and I had a tester, so I painted it on a bit of wood and I was trying to get it as close as I could, adding in more white, adding more grey. So I got these shelving. If I can link anything below in the description box below, I will. I have to go through my emails and double check because I think I got these from Sand and Sawdust off of Etsy. Like these are were made for me, these scaffold board shelves. They're really cute. Also got this radiator from Victoria Plumbing. That's where all the radiators are from, by the way, guys. Victoria Plumbing. Victoria Plum? Yeah, not Victorian Plumbing, Victoria Plum. So We just kept the same worktop that was originally in the kitchen, saved money doing it that way, and when all we done was got an end panel that matched the Tiverton slate. So we've got the radiator in here in a dark grey, which matches kind of that grey out there. And we've just got a few nice little... This lighting, guys. What is going on here? So we've just got some like little boxes from H&M, some little laundry pots that have come from Zara. Also as well, I've got this medical tin, this is from Garden Trading Company, and also I've got these little glass bottles and little glass jars. So the jars are actually from a company called Rinkit. They sell them on Amazon from Rinkit, but they're like £6 dearer for a packet of 4, because obviously Amazon put their charge on them. And so I just went directly to Rinkit. Also as well, I've got this fabric softener bottle. It's called Fate Homewares, and that's where all the spray bottles are from. There's definitely something in this house, I'm telling you guys. Just shut the door a little bit. What is it, Bert? There's like an orb out there. It's probably the light from the door, to be fair, reflecting on the floor. Sorry, I'm like letting it go all like. So half of these bottles, I've actually got some more. So these are from a company called Fate Homeware. Let me just shut this now, I'll come up closer. Off of Etsy. And they're really beautiful. They are glass, they're amber glass, spray bottle. They're just a little bit better than keep buying plastic, so I just buy the little tiny refills that you mix with water to put in these. But to be honest, they have come impeccable and they're really good value, but you can actually buy these amber glass bottles off Amazon. I said this on my what's it called, Instagram the other day. So these do come for a pack of 5 for $11.99 on Amazon, and then there's a company called Paper and Ink Company where I bought all of these labels. You can actually have them personalised with your name as well on them, so you can have these done. She's on Etsy, it's called Paper and Ink Company, I'll put it below. It's like £6 for small ones, I think, and I think it's £10, I'm not too sure because the prices are different, but I think about 6 stickers for £10, so it works out about £2.50 a sticker. But these on their own individually, these bottles already done, they're $8.99 each. So for 4 bottles, it's like £35 from Fate Homeware. If you do them yourself, it works out about £16 for a packet of 4, so like half the price. So yeah, so there's washing machine and tumble dryer down here. I've got my little basket that fits perfectly in that gap from H&M Home. It's like the loveliest little hand woven little rectangular basket. And I've got my little old fashioned bucket that I got from Dunelm, my little old fashioned mop thingy handle. Little calf kits and apron on the door, it's got to be done, and a little faux eucalyptus wreath from Boho. She's on Instagram. So yeah, really, really happy. I will show you the insides of the cupboards, guys, in the program. Oh, babe, what are you doing? You come running. You coming? Oh, his little cone on. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. So yeah, guys, this is my home now. This is what's been done. Really, really happy with the progress. Got to say as well, guys, if you love a candle, they are expensive, but they do last for ages. I've got, near Christmas time, I've got this White Company candle. It's called Seychelles. It smells amazing. I've hardly got any sense of smell at the moment because I'm so bummed up. Actually, it's like amazing. I'll go in the hallway so you can see me again. So yeah, like I say, it's a 23-minute video, guys, and I've not even showed you in the cupboard, so I'll do a video for that separately. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video and you give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to follow if you want to. Yeah, hit the subscribe button. I forget where I am half the time. I'm like, so follow if you want to, like I'm on Instagram. Subscribe if you want to, guys. It really helps out because obviously then they know what sort of content you want, and then my content will come up. If you press the notification bell, then it will let you know when my videos have been uploaded. So I haven't been on in ages, but obviously this is the reason why. I've had loads going on. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Take care, guys. Have a lovely Easter weekend. See you later. Bye.